good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Love, they go play action now. Wide open receiver complete. Gets by him and out of the daylight. And all the way down to the 27. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tim Patrick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the...
They've got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down.
Bond going to throw it.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Here's Mon. He's got the first down inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose it...
And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Love from the gun. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Mon looks to throw.
Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 17.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From just shy of midfield,
Love.
he's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go bootleg. Love. He hits Adams complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got Landry. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down before it's a 4th down?
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He went on the move and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Off the play fake, Love. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working out of the gun. Love. Complete to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they go play action here. Mon.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Mon now off of play action.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Love. The left side throw complete to Adams.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Love. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Cook with a first down and much more. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Now Mon. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And complete right side to Cook. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd and 1, Love. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Love now.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Cook now off the read option. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
First down, Minnesota.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Mon.
Sliding out of the pocket.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They'll throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. On play action, Love to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Throwing. Love. Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
That's complete. It's Cook.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cook a first down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Mond's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. And it gives him a nice pickup. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Packers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.